Quick disclaimer before the episode starts. I recorded this like 2 months ago. I've been pretty busy, so I haven't been able to upload anything. I will try and continue the X Life series if I can. I don't have a lot of time, so I can't guarantee anything. But I will try to make some other shorter videos that can get out quicker in the meantime. But sorry it took so long for this episode. Anyways, let's get into the video. Welcome back to X Life, episode 4. Today, we have some new tasks, and we have some new goodies, because we did do some offerings. Anyways, we have a lot to get done, but first we should probably check what our new task is. I usually find it up here for no reason in particular. Ooh. Okay, I hope it's something relatively easy. Alright, moment of truth. Victory quest. Dig a chunk. You can enlist the help of others if needed, but you must dig a 16 by 16 chunk. Okay, well, that's gonna be a lot of work. And when I mean a lot, I mean a lot of work. But it seems relatively easy. And then, going on to our goodies, we have another assassin card. I love having these, as I like to murder people. And then we also have a lot of good blocks and some spawn eggs, which is very nice. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these frog lights, but I really like frog lights. They're pretty cool. I'm sure we can find a use for them eventually. If I ever want to get this chunk dug, I should probably get started, like, immediately. So I already have a place picked out, and I have some helpers. They don't know what they're contributing to, but they're contributing to something great. Now look at all this lovely, lovely mining. There's gonna be a lot of this in this video, because we had to mine a lot of stuff. Fun fact, digging a chunk is kind of a timely process. Well, that concludes our little chunk mining area. And we dug a nice little message. It just says pit. I've already gone insane. And I've only spent like an hour in here. Get me out of this pit. Look at all those pickaxes. They don't stand a chance in this world. Not long after, I did another 1-hour shift digging in this pit, and not enough progress was made, let me tell you. Even after all of this digging, we didn't even make it to Deep Slate, and I had to use a lot of pickaxes. I wish Bedrock had the statistics like Java, because I would be very interested in knowing just how many pickaxes I have killed. Sorry that so far this episode is too interesting, but there is more, I promise. It's not just digging in a pit. I swear there's more. Sometimes it's kind of hard uploading an episode, because it's very hard to find interesting content when I spent like half of my life digging a chunk. But you know, it is what it is. I did cut out some of the extra mining, but I did also do some moss once we finally got down to the Deep Slate layer. There were some points of interest, but we kind of chose a pretty boring chunk relatively. But there was still a geode and a mob spawner, which was pretty cool. In the future, I do plan on uploading some other videos. I'm thinking about maybe doing a game show or hide and seek. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do next, but the next video is probably not going to be X Life. It's probably going to be something different, which is a good thing. We had a Connect 4 break because I was going a little bit insane. I spent so long in the pit. I did not get to see sunlight. So here's just some Connect 4 gameplay. Ooh. And it looks like I have 2 ways to win, which means I won. Hey. Well, a win's a win, even if I didn't get to win it. Well, we finally finished up the pit, and now we have completed our task. After so long and so much digging, I have dug a pit. I have lost my sanity, and I've lost my dignity, but at least I got that task done. Yay. I would not recommend. But here are our victory tokens. That was all for 2 tokens. Huh. Well, those are several hours of my life I'm never getting back, but that's fine. We don't need them anyways. Between the last clip, another week has passed, which means I received yet another secret task. I've had not a lot of free time, so I haven't been able to record as much, but here we are with another secret task after just completing our pit task. The pit task took a while, let me tell you. Well, time to see what our next secret task is, and start a cult. Well, that's straight to the point. Okay, we have to start a cult. I don't know how we're gonna do that, but we're gonna start one. Sure, these things tend to happen on the server anyways. It's always a guarantee that a cult starts. I don't know why, it just always happens. It's a canon event. It must happen. It'd be a surprise if it didn't. Well, we should probably get to start on that somehow. I don't know what the first step to starting a cult is, but you know what? We're gonna figure it out. And we also have some more offerings, and yet another assassin card. Wow. I get to murder so many people now. Huh, maybe I can implement that to the cult. It could be a murder cult. That'd be fun. Well, I should probably put that away in my inventory. And we got some monster spawner, some eggs, glass, a lot of goodies. And, ooh, what's this? 2-hit wonder, density 5. That is pretty powerful. We could smash 2 people with this mace. 2 birds, 1 stone. And I reckon it could probably kill somebody from only like 10 blocks or so. Maces are quite strong. Very scarily strong. Well, I decided to check out some of the other tasks, and I saw this portal task, and I think that's a good one for us, as it's also worth 3 tokens. Which, I don't think would be as hard as digging a pit, but that's just my opinion. I decided to go and make it a castle around the portal, and I wanted it to be white and black to be similar to the Black Knight statue at spawn that also has a white side. So that's what we're trying to replicate here, as half of the castle is going to be white and the other half is going to be black. And I feel like that's a pretty good design for a nether portal, as it also means it'll be very secure. And we probably don't just want random things coming on either side. I decided to show a little of the build process. I don't really know how to describe it, I was just throwing things here and there and hoping it was looking good. And I think it was pretty effective, as far as I'm aware. This is kind of what the castle looks like. Then whoosh, there's the portal. And now I think it's complete, which is great. The portal done, we have now moved on a little, and there's been an exciting new update to Realism Craft. There is a bunch of new content. And when I mean a bunch, there is a lot. Let me give you a quick demonstration. Well, that kind of spoils it a bit, but look at this. We have vertical slabs in Minecraft. Well, not really in Minecraft, but at least in Realism Craft. Look, it's amazing. Look at that. Oh, and they even connect. That is perfect. That is awesome. This is great. This is fantastic. And look at these chunks. I don't even know what a chunk is, but I made a U. Look at that. That is awesome. I love this already. If only they were in the actual game and not just Realism Craft, but hey, who can you blame? Over here, I did notice something else in our magical forest circle. Something ominous in our ominous circle has spawned in, and that is slightly concerning. Whatever these things are, they're like pale-oak logs, but also not. I'm not sure where they came from, but yeah. I'm gonna build a tree here eventually, but that's not really our concern right now. I'm just gonna get rid of these. That's okay. We don't need them. I don't want creepy forest logs in my creepy forest circle. Can't have too much creepy in one space. Ooh, these things are weird. Okay, that kind of cleaned it up. Oh. Forest dweller here, heed my words. Oh boy. The voices are back. You've done well, but there's more to be done. Oh, is there? You are one with the forest. I hope so. I have to become vegan. Stay true to the forest, and you shall be rewarded. Will I? Create the chapel, teach the naive. Oh. Convert them, and you will prosper. I hate when random forest voices go in my head, but I should probably listen to them. Because if I'm being talked to by the divine, it's probably in my best interest to cooperate. It's not every day you have magical voices in your head, but I guess we're gonna have to make a chapel now. That could tie in with our task, because we have to make a cult. So if we just make a cult chapel, it'll work. As long as we make something inviting and friendly and something that will get everybody. Hear that, Mr. Voice? Yeah, we're gonna make them proud. Very proud. Well, we should probably get a start to that. I don't know how long that's gonna take. Hello, friend. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Goodbye. Oh, that is so many new things we just unlocked. I'm a little concerned. Hi, friend. People really do not want me creating this chapel, huh? Goodbye. See you later. That texture's broken. Well, as you can tell by the day jump, I have locked in. And I now have a new structure in our nice little forest. And it is the chapel. You can kind of see from here poking out. It's pretty big, and it took me too long. But now we get to see the moment of truth. This build took me a while, but I am quite proud of it. Ooh, look at them. Look at it. It's such a nice, fun build, and it really is inviting, and it encourages people to come. Oh, hello, buddies. How's it going? Ow. Why are they evil? Why are they so cute but so evil? That's not okay. Hey, I want to be friends. Stop trying to murder me. You guys are adorable. Oh, they only have hatred and malice in their heart. They want nothing more than me to be dead. Oh dear. Well, now's a good time to also point out the bridges I made, so it's easier to get to the chapel and I don't have to swim in the water. Oh, these mushrooms really don't like me. It's okay, they can come into my house. We can have a great time, and they're going to learn to love me. Hello, buddies. Come on. Come on, everybody. You're doing great. Keep going. Come on. Come on. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna go around the house and just switcheroo, and then... Bam. Trapped. Perfect. Okay. Now the murderous mushrooms are inside our house, so now we can continue our tour of the chapel. Perfect. This chapel was... I partly designed it around the Temple of Time from Breath of the Wild, but it's a lot more inviting, I'd say. I wanted to make it look a little ruined, so it looks pretty cool. But anyways, around this temple, I add this glow lichen to make sure mobs don't spawn, as I don't want the temple to get blown up. That would really suck. You can kind of see some of the stained glass that I did right there. And then we've got a few main structures in like places of importance. Black is not great. We have the big interior. I made the chandelier. It looks kind of wonky. And I haven't put in the chairs yet, but there's still more to add into this main room. But it will look great, I promise. But I think that's it for the chapel. Now we just need to get people to go to the murder chapel. Why are you still trying to murder me? No, go away. Aw, he turned into a little mushroom. My forest is now home to a lot of murderous mushrooms that all want me dead. This isn't great. He can just go there. Perfect. This next segment is basically me just trying to keep one of these mushrooms as a pet. They're really adorable in a they want to murder me way. And he is not very cooperative. But that's okay, he's going to learn to love me. Oh, ah. They hurt. Nope, stay in there. Nope. Okay. Everything's going great. It's fine. Honestly, way too long. I finally got 2 people to join my cult. They don't know it's a cult yet, but that's okay. They're going to learn a lot about the chapel. Did they just try to walk through a window? While they may not be the brightest, that's beneficial because that means they're more willing to cooperate. I thought it'd be nice if I started out our little ceremony with snacks, so I prepared pumpkin pie, cookies, and wheat. All vegan snacks, by the way. Very delicious vegan snacks. And you get wheat, and you get cookies, and you get cookies. Oh, look at those greedy little animals. Yeah, that one is especially greedy down there. Typical 7-livers. Oh, okay. More food for them! Yay! Okay, I think I've gotten their engagement. They're very invested on the food, which goes a little against what we're trying to accomplish, but that's okay. Anyways, once we're ready to begin, we will read the sermon. Okay. First of all, like any good chapel... actually, I'm gonna move that. We're gonna have an offerings box, so people could just donate. Feel free to donate, everybody. Go ahead. Don't be afraid. Just go ahead. Ooh. Come on. Oh, yeah. That's... Oh. I like that. Keep going. Come on. Come on. Are they shy? Are they shy donators? Oh. I think they're just emptying out their pockets. The enchanting table's nice, though. Only some of this is beneficial to the church, but hey, you don't need to strive for 100% accuracy all of the time. If it fits, it ships. I think that's what they say, at least. I kind of decided this last minute, but I felt like it was best for a cult to have blood sacrifices, and we're all wearing our signature pumpkins, and now we all just need to shed a little bit of blood. That's pretty cult-like. I think that's enough to pass the task. Okay. Coward! It's okay. They'll come crawling back. They always do. Ah! There we go. Oh, look at the blood. Alright. Bam. Okay. Now we just need the other one to come back. Come on. Come on, Bloody River. Come here. Bloody's in your name. How do you not want to get stabbed? Come on. Okay. There we go. And there's their blood. We did it. Wasn't that just a nice bonding opportunity for us all? And let me go ahead and light these candles. Please move. I don't want to light the chapel on fire. Thank you. Okay, now that we have a bit more atmosphere in here, I think we're ready to begin the sermon. Okay. We have some kind of pumpkin vegan cult going on, but... Oh, ow. Ow. It's going great, according to plan. Exactly how I intended. Anyways, the story of the Enchanted Forest. The creation of Zithia and the world. A story once told through whispers and willows in the vast fields of nothingness. A lonesome sphere of life reigned. A neutral sphere, one without good or evil. One where the spirits of the forest reside. The forest whispered in silence, full of life and nature. Energy stirred through the forest, green and red, black and white, good and evil. The forces clashed, creating great power and expanding the world. 3 deities spawned via the forest's creation, one of pure, one of chaos, and one of balance. The deity of pure carried the goal of the forest, and that being life. Well, that's a little awkward, isn't it? My subjects don't seem to trust me much. I don't know why they think I'm murderous. I am very kind. I've given them snacks, and I've given them blood offerings. What more could I provide for them? Come on. They are just being picky. Naughty. If you misbehave, you get shot. Okay. Okay. Alright, where were we? Where were we? These people, I swear. The deity of pure carried the goal of the forest, that being life. The deity of chaos brought evil to the world, and monsters of malice. I think that's where I was, at least. Where are we? The deity of balance didn't bring good or... Oh, The deity of balance didn't bring good or evil, rather a balance of both. What was once a simple forest sphere became a complete world filled with everything today. The deity of balance retreated for time to come and was not seen for eons. Meanwhile, the deities of pure and chaos clashed. Any attempt at a more complex life was thwarted by the deity chaos. They fell into an endless cycle, fighting for control, believing they were superior. Their creation stopped living and started repeating too. Time after time, they'd fall and fall. The world would fall silent over and over in an endless cycle. Until one day the deity of pure and the deity of chaos got what they wanted. The other one destroyed. They both fell, and the cycle ended. The world was never the same. The forest, through whispers and willows, took action to find the deity of balance. The search was eternal, transforming the world as the forest shifted and whispered, but one day the deity of balance was found. The forest brought them back and placed a statue to contain their vessel. It is said that the deity of balance will remain until the final day. On the final day, the deity of balance will cleanse the world, bringing the truest balance. All will fall, strong and powerful, weak and pathetic. The deity of balance will challenge those who thrive to strive, but eventually they will all fall. On the final day, those who will fall will not meet a terrible fate, but a fate of eternal balance. The world will finally be at peace to find the forest and the deity of balance. The forest will bring hope. The forest will bring peace. The forest will bring balance. We will all die for the forest, but we should not fear the forest. We should be enthusiastic. We should be grateful. We should be balanced. The forest will rise once more. Okay, that's it for the sermon. Feel free to get some snacks. We have some at the table, and make sure to stop by the gift shop. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Oh, we seem to have lost some of our people. Shout out Lupulu. He's a real one. Bloody River. This is like up your alley and you're not even here. Bad. Okay. I think we've successfully created a cult. I read the Bible thing, and I did a sacrifice. I got people to wear pumpkins. I'd say this was a pretty successful task, if I do say so myself. I'm not too familiar with how to do cults, but I decided to do one more blood sacrifice for the road, just to make sure we are truly bonded as a cult family. Wow, look at us, we're all having a great time. And some extra bread for my cultists, I suppose. I feel like we really bonded as a team, and I hope they don't go against the cult immediately. It'd be kind of cool if this somewhat lasted, as spreading the forest's word is good. And so they can't say I don't treat them right, I've given them both a golden apple. Except that one. That one's been naughty. Well, I guess church is dismissed. How does a cult meeting even end anyways? These are things they don't ever talk about, you know? Well, I think I now have loyal subjects, I suppose? They're just staring at me. This feels awkward. I'm scared. Help. Unfortunately, that brings us to the end of this episode. It was semi-successful. We dig a pit, and we started a cult. What more could you really ask for? I do apologize for the long wait on this. I have been pretty busy, so I haven't had as much time to work on it. I don't know if there's going to be more episodes of X Life. I hope to see you soon, but if not, I will try to produce some smaller, shorter videos that are just one-offs. And I hope that will suffice. If there is another X Life episode, it's probably going to be the last, as the server is a bit less active. Well, for good luck, let's put on our pumpkin face. Look at that! We look so dapper. This is amazing. Perfect. Well, thank you so very, very much for watching, and I will try to get more stuff soon. I hope to not disappear again for 2 months. With that, goodbye, and hopefully see you next time.